Do you have any negative thoughts about it?
About what? You being you?
Yeah.
No. I love it. Absolutely love it. No, I mean, the only negative thing is it maybe brings some negativity, right? Maybe some people that could be angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's very harsh. She's very harsh. So the Russians would understand what and it wouldn't even be a big deal. But Westerners, they wouldn't understand that. Where, like, she didn't even say thank you. And like when she orders, like, she's like, my water is empty. I need more water. Mm-hmm. And that's it, right? And then they would bring the water, and she'd just look at them like, mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, not even. Be like, you did your job.
Yes.
Yeah, you earned your money today from your employer.
Yes.
Like that's it. So some people can get mad. She did it at the clothes place. Remember when we were getting the clothes?
Yes.
And the guy was like, we go in and we're like, do you have medium in the white shirt? Mm-hmm. And he goes, no. And I was like, well, when are you going to get more? Like, when do you restock? Mm-hmm. And BB was like, yeah, when do you restock? And the guy like looks at me and he's like, I don't know. But this is Cambodia too. So basically they might not know, but they're also not willing to go find out. And what I was doing was trying to get them to go find out. And finally I was just like, he's not gonna fucking do it. And BB just jumped in there. And she's like, well, when is this gonna happen? When are they bringing the new shirts? And he gave her a dirty look, and I fucking flipped out on him. Like, I was fucking pissed. And like, he got somebody else to come back and tell us the information. And then when we were leaving, I started like fucking dogging him across the street. You know, I was like, I saw you, motherfucker. You know, like that kind of shit. And like, and BB's like, you did exactly what you should have done. I was like, I know. Like, I fucking know. Like, and then afterwards, I'm like, did I? Like, I think I went a little overboard. Like, the guy was scared shitless, and I'm like yelling, like you motherfucker, you, like from across the store, you know? Like, no one's in the store. Nobody even speaks English. They're like, all they can see is me angry, you know? And BB's like, you did good. I'm proud of you tonight. So yeah.
Isn't that great when you're out from somewhere and you're saying, I was a bit rude, and I'm like, no, you're not.
All the time. We had some.
Honest.
Oh my God, we had some other shit show. Oh, yeah, we had some other shit come up where the guy we bought shoes from, he's all fucking happy.
Yes.
And he liked me a little too much, and I was just friendly with. This is totally different. He's like. All right, so in Cambodia, if somebody asks you to be friends on Facebook, generally, for Westerners, if they're Khmer, you say yes. Mm-hmm. It's just everybody, you say yes. Because Facebook's easy. You can just block people or whatever. And so he's like, hey, you know, we'd be friends on Facebook because it's me and BB there. And I was like, yeah, dude, yeah. And I was just totally shrugging him off because I was like, dude, we're buying these fucking, you know, $185, $200, $185 shoes. So I'm not really here to be your friend. I'm here to buy these shoes. Right. And he's like, I love America. And I taught myself English. I was like, all right, dude, cool. Like, so we ended up friends on Facebook. And then we go back in there and we see him again. He sees us in the store and he comes over and we're by the strawberries. And then he starts talking about strawberries with us. And I'm not even talking, we're not saying a fucking word to this guy. He just keeps talking. And then finally he's like, okay. And then he just walks away. Mm-hmm. And then we're leaving. The fucking guy and the guys, the subscribers, the guys that watch this freak out when he just tell you this. But he like walks up behind me. I don't see him or anything. And he pokes me right here, like in the side, right? And he's like, hey. And I was just like, dude, don't ever touch me.
Yeah.
And he like fucking was like, and he's like, why don't you want me to touch you? I was like, dude, I don't like being touched, bro.
Yeah.
Don't fucking touch me. And then he's like, okay, dude. And he tried to give me the fist bump. And I was like, go away.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. And finally he goes away or whatever. And then BB and I are like walking off. And I'm like, I felt like I handled the situation well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and that's what BB said. And then, so I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, should I punch him? And like, that's the thing though. It's like, it's BB no matter what. Like, I could have thrown this guy through the oranges, you know? Or, you know, thrown him into the seafood aisle. And she'd have been like, that was the appropriate move. Like, no matter what, right? Like, no matter what. So I love that part. She's like, ride or die. She's like, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm like, we need to get home and we're a little far away. I think we should steal a car. She's like, okay. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, why not?
So whenever you think you're rude, you're not.
In BB's eyes. I was like, I was really derogatory towards that person. BB's like, they deserved it. Like, I told him he was stupid and slapped him in the back of the head. And she's like, you should have punched him. I'm like, he took a left when he should have taken a right on the tuk-tuk. I don't know if that's like the appropriate move. She's like, no, it was right. You should do it again. Like, okay. That's BB. Just escalating. Whatever I do, it's correct. It's fucking beautiful. I love it.
I don't want to change you.
Yeah. Not that aspect.